Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door and join us for a Sunday lunchtime watch along. It is Sheffield Wednesday in 23rd in the Championship. 6 straight defeats versus Norwich City, top of the Championship with 7 straight victories. It's a game that looks very, very obvious on paper, but ladies and gentlemen, this is the Championship, and obviously I shouldn't have bathed quite so soon before doing the watch along, but we'll try and cope with having very wet hair during this. Let me know that you can see me, hear me loudly and clearly. Get your predictions in for this one via the comments. Say hello. We will get into this right away because we're right up against kickoff here. There are your teams. Westwood in goal for Wednesday, returning. Palmer, Lees, Ergaheed. That may well be. Sky have got that as a back four with Ergaheed and Palmer as fullbacks and Hutchison as a centre back. So we'll see the shape as we go. Pelopessi and Bannon central. Harrison Reach wide. Windass off. Jordan Rhodes up top. On the bench for Wednesday, Wildsmith, Brennan, Penny, Brown, Hunt, Shaw, Kachunga, Marriott, and Patterson. First real chance Darren Moore's had this week to actually work with the team. So this is probably the first Darren Moore team rather than actually sticking out what he's got. For Norwich in goal, well, I mean, very, very stable for Norwich here. In goal, Krull, Aarons and Janulis are the fullbacks. Gibson and Hanley are the centre-backs. I believe Gibson hadn't trained in the week, but he's okay to start. Skip and McLean, who's made that other central midfield berth his own. Cantwell, front left. Rupp at 10. The brilliant Buendia, front right. And the goal machine at the moment, Pookie, up top. Norwich on a brilliant run of 7 straight victories. On the bench, Nieland, Zimmerman, Sorensen, Placheta, Hernandez, Vrancic, Teti, Dowell, and Hugel. The players are out on the pitch. We'll go to your comments in a second. There is the league table. All of the 3 teams immediately below Norwich have won. Doesn't appear to be much of a title chase here. You'd need the collapse of all collapses for that to happen. But as it pertains to Norwich, they can go 10 points clear again to 79 points with 10 games to go. A win. And I think for the first time this season, they're going to be projecting 100 points on the points per game. The players mess up the taking of the knee yet again. And we are ready to kick off in this one. I promise I'll get your comments. We are away. I think they're a bit behind there, given the kind of TV issues sometimes we have. Sometimes we see the ref waiting for 30 seconds for the kickoff. I think he was behind with this one. Just a quick check. Today's referee is referee Harrington. Tony Harrington is in charge today. Let's say hello in the comments to as many people as we can. We'll just have a look at this. Hanley to Buendia, knocks it off to Skip. Skip out to Janulis. Norwich getting into their sort of possession early on. We expect much of that today, Wednesday, just standing off around halfway. Hanley steps past Rhodes to Skip. And it's out to Gibson. What else have we got here? Hi to Pucker J and to Mike. High-scoring game. We love a high-scoring game. No penalties today, please. Don't worry. Ben will tell us if he's in an unnatural position. Of course I will. Yes, Kenny Jackett's gone from Pompey this morning. Let's say hi to Russ and Gaz and Chris and James and Daniel. I rather enjoyed the penalty rant. There we go. I've put my penalty rant this morning. Everyone's mocking me for it. There we go. Look, I'm just going to scroll all the way down here. Make sure everyone's comment goes up on the screen, and then we'll get in and we can react as we go. And it says, big game on the South Coast. Keep an eye on it. 1-0 to Brighton. First sort of touch for Buendia and impact here. He wins a free kick on Paraplegic. We'll have a look at the game on the South Coast as well. As Norwich go all the way back in to Tim Krul. There is Hanley at centre back with the ball. Sorry, let me just get the other game up on the other screen here in my delicious setup in my man cave of an office. Switched by Norwich out to McLean. Norwich deep central midfielders always pick up good little pockets wide inside when the fullbacks have gone forward. Here comes Cantwell down the left, and Harris just slides that one out. Norwich starting well in this one, having most of the ball. Giannoulis throws in to Skip. Skip goes back to Gibson, who switches to play. Wednesday, very deep. Probably about 5 meters too far back, I'd say. But what do I know? As the ball is switched and out of play it goes. Is there another game on? Oh, I assume it's kicking off in a bit. There we go. We'll keep an eye on it. I'm not seeing it on my TV. What's it? Although it looks like I need to reload that, but there we go. 3 minutes gone here. Let me know if you want a time sync, and we will get to that. Oh, is it on BBC? Is that why I can't find it? There we go. I'd need to do that on my laptop then rather than my Skype, wouldn't I? Anyway, Buendia, Cantwell. Ooh, Cantwell tried angle that one through for Pook. He couldn't quite get it through. And Wednesday trying to get it clear in the corner there with Palmer. It's going to be a Wednesday throw, actually. He's managed to get the throw in. Alex, we'll lose because it's raining. There we go. Wrong leaves on the track, as they used to say. I don't think I've got the iPlayer app on this particular iPad. There we go. Keep me in touch with the BBC game. Maybe I'll be able to get it up at half time. Here comes Harris, chased by Rupp, Windass, Bannon. He knocks it into the right back position. Bannon's got it back. Paraplegic back to Bannon. First bit of possession for Sheffield Wednesday. Bannon hits it straight to Hanley, gives the ball away. McLean on transition. Now, Emi Buendia is very good, but he can't control that one. Blasted at his chest. Full power there by McLean. Here come Wednesday on transition. Clipped in early. Ooh. Now, they were in behind there, and there's a tug by Gibson on Windass, and it is a yellow card. That was risky by Ben Gibson. Let's have a look. Through it goes, chested down. So what we're asking, I mean, it's definitely a foul. Is it a denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity? So does he have control of the ball, A? And B, is anyone going to close him down? It probably is a yellow card, isn't it? The ball's a little bit ahead of him and there's runners alongside. But, hey, I can't be bothered to debate this stuff anymore, as you can see by my rants on things recently. Hashtag back the bloom. Thank you, Jim. Jim is the king of the bin. We will drink to that. Yellow card for Ben Gibson early on in this one for a risky tug on David. Says never a red for me. David, our Superstream sponsor. Bannon, free kick into the wall. Goes loose. The shot from the edge of the box. And Sheffield Wednesday have taken the lead. And Jordan Rhodes has scored. A rather surprising start in this one, let's just say. Norwich didn't recover from conceding the foul, did they, with Gibson's pull on Windass. The free kick goes into the wall. It kind of hits Pookie. Then it goes out to the edge of the box. Aarons is playing Rhodes on side. It deflects off Buendia. The assist machine gets an assist he doesn't want there. And Rhodes puts it home. And much to everybody's surprise, it's Sheffield Wednesday 1, Norwich 0 here. And that must be the first time in a while Norwich have been behind as well. They seem to have just been winning and winning and winning. And Jordan Rhodes, who was on loan at Norwich, wasn't he, in 18-19, has scored the goal. And Norwich are going to have to come from behind if they want an 8th straight victory. And lots of wows going up here. Blow the whistle, ref. That's enough. There we go. Wow. A very surprising start in this one. Here's Hanley. We'll now go back to Norwich literally having all of the ball. Wednesday had it for 30 seconds and scored. One of those. Ergaheed goes back home. And Wednesday clear. And they have a lead to defend. That's what happens when you drop Patterson. Alex's favourite player. Had to be Rhodes. Stupid by Gibson. Is he fit? We don't know. It was risky, wasn't he? Thoughts on Oliver Skip ready for the Premier League next season? I think he is. Bad Nasher. We'll see who with. Norwich, I think, want to take him on loan again. Oh, good effort by Rupp from the edge of the box there. Spins in the D. Curls that one right-footed towards the corner. Decent save. It's a nice turn by Rupp. It's not quite in the corner, but Westwood didn't want to take any chances. I think it's pretty blustery at Hillsborough, and he palms it around the post. The key for Wednesday, as this corner comes in, is to try and hold on to the lead for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We often see situations like this where the team at the top gets the goal quickly. But, hey, you know, in pretty much every game, and as Jim says it as well, 80 minutes of Norwich onslaught now. Norwich, whoever they're playing, always have 50, 55, 65% of the ball, 15 shots generally on average. So we all know what's coming now, and it's just a matter of sitting in for Wednesday if they're capable of doing it. Here's Buendia, fouled by Ergaheed. 9:45 on the clock. I better update the score, really, hadn't I? Being there was a goal. It is Sheffield Wednesday 1, Norwich 0. Jordan Rhodes very early in this game. Pookie charges down and does well to get it out to Aarons. Here is Aarons to Skip. Buendia plays it back to Skip. Skip, switch of play. Giannoulis. Poor from McLean there, knocked it off. Giannoulis had ran in behind him. It's gone loose though. Here's Cantwell, who goes down and gets nothing from that. 50-50 there. A fair contact, if such a thing exists in football anymore, after my big rant yesterday. Here comes Bannon driving forward. And Palmer, Bannon, good football by Wednesday. Crossed in, Hanley gets that one cleared. Bannon again. And Bannon, who's known for his excellent recycling of the ball, hits that one straight out of play. McLean, Skip, nice little one around the corner. Aarons and Norwich keeping the ball. Krull to Gibson. Good teams in this situation just tend to relax and just stick with what they always do. Southampton 1, Brighton 1 in that game on BBC. If you're watching, let me know what's going on in that one. Cantwell, Pookie and Buendia will get them back in the game. Pretty sure this is the first time Windass and Rhodes have started together. 1-1 in the Southampton game. All 6 Wednesday home wins have been to 0. 4 of them 1-0. Interesting. We are on Nat. Like Sky Sports Main Event Championship HD. I don't know what it's called. Hi to Stefan. Sliding in there is Rupp and Pookie with the foul there. Bannon takes the free kick nice and quickly. We will give you a sync in just a minute, Chris. I'll try and do that on 13 minutes. Here's Harris, steps inside Skip. Panics there. Buendia trying that early ball that they're so telepathic on, Buendia and Pookie. Doesn't get it through this time, though. Ergaheed, Bannon. Ergaheed again. And he goes home to Westwood. Pookie closing down. Cantwell closing down. Decent press from Norwich. Forces Wednesday to hit it out of play. Right, here comes your time sync for 13 minutes. You want to sync up. 3, 2, 1. Sync at 13 minutes there if you want to sync. Ball in from Armstrong, headed on Bertrand. Adams smash it in at the back post. He did smash one in at Sheffield United the other day, didn't he? We can talk about Sheffield United at half-time if you want. Jason Tyndall joining Paul Heckingbottom and Alan Nill there. Here comes Aarons, Cantwell. Lovely rotation off position there from Cantwell moving across. Played into the channel. Rupp goes down in the box. He ain't going to get anything for that. And out it goes. And it's a goal kick. Tom Lees just sees Rupp off there. 13:47 on the clock. Sheffield Wednesday 1. Much to everybody's surprise, Norwich 0. A quick couple of plugs. Thank you as ever to Charlie, who sponsors all our watch-alongs. 30 years of Law Royal. Here's to many more. And of course, Charlie had the great news. He'd had lung cancer and a very bad prognosis for that, of diagnosis, whatever the correct term is. He's now cancer-free. So congratulations to Charlie and from everybody watching. Big congratulations and a good luck with the hopeful fight back to normality for you. Quick other couple of plugs. Super Chat. Support any point in the broadcast. Jim has already done so. He's the king of the bin. Patreon. Exclusive shows there. The Thursday Q&A. Quick predictions. Classics Reviewed will be out on Tuesday. New show there. Many more on the way. And if you are in the stream right now, hit that thumbs up button. Ring the bell. Subscribe for notifications. Westwood plays that out to Ergaheed. He's got Buendia with him. He doesn't quite know what to do. And he clips it up the line. And out of players, the clock ticks up to 15 minutes. Darren Moore giving instructions from the side. Looking for a first point. I was going to say a first win as Wednesday boss. They're on a 6-game losing streak, though, aren't they, Wednesday? Here's Gibson, who's tugged back on Windass, facilitated the free kick. And I know you then can defend the free kick, but that's what essentially put Norwich on the back foot there. And Rhodes taking the chance. Here's Cantwell to Hanley. Hanley to Gibson. Gibson steps up and out. Tries to play through the lines. It bounces back to McLean. McLean plays it out right to Skip. Bit of a gnarly one for Aarons to control, but he pretty much does. Wednesday win it back and then in turn just knock it straight back out to McLean. All Norwich at the moment. The pressure building, the territory building. Down the left comes Giannoulis. Giannoulis to Rupp. Rupp coming inside. Wednesday incredibly deep, all sat behind the ball. They've just pushed out about 10 metres there. And to be honest, Norwich will prefer this. They've gone back to Krul and the game then stretches out and they're not trying to pass through such a low block. Here's Buendia in the deep line playmaker position. A little indication of the Norwich midfield rotation that makes them so tricky to play against. Skip. Skip to Cantwell. Cantwell back to Skip and back to Cantwell. Nicely worked between the two of them. Hutchison gets back in, nicks that off Cantwell. Now, here's the issue. They win it back. The goal kick goes out. It's got to stick for Wednesday. And Rhodes is battling with Hanley. It looks like Hanley's fouled him, actually. Rhodes did well. That's the key now for Sheffield Wednesday. They know Norwich are just going to pass, attack the entire game. So when they do stop an attack, they've got to keep the ball Wednesday. And Rhodes managed to do that there, drawing a foul off Hanley. They can get up the pitch here a little bit. Reach is trying to take on Gibson. It's Windass, sorry. And Krul boots that one out of play. And Wednesday just getting up the pitch. It's out again. They didn't make the most of that throw in. And it's a Norwich throw now. Yeah, I agree with that. This being Darren Moore's first attempt. Another shot at goal there from Reach, who's got a banging left foot. Cantwell played it to Giannoulis. It was charged down. And Reach is under a bit of pressure from Hanley. But he's normally good from those positions. Lewis worried about Derby. Yeah, it's a worrying trend with the Derby results. Oh, good switch of play there. And that's poor from Giannoulis. They had a little bit of an overload building on the left there, but he couldn't control the... It wasn't a bad pass by... Skip, but it was a miscontrol by Giannoulis, the left back. Here comes the throw in. Tom Lees chucks it in, headed away by Gibson. Bannon, nice ball by him on the half volley out to Palmer. It's just got very dark at Hillsborough all of a sudden. The rain is teeming down, the wind is howling. Tricky conditions. It's been tricky conditions for everyone up and down the country this weekend. Harris does well. Harris engineers a shooting position. Krul, easy gather for him. Looks like Wednesday, just when they do get in the final third, they're either going to take a shot or stick it in the box, aren't they? They're not going to stand on ceremony. Buendia wins a foul off Pelupessy. Referee Harrington has not got the yellow card out for that one. Pelupessy's late on Buendia, who was just too good for him there. We're just going to see this Kadeem Harris shot. Step over is nice, but for a goalkeeper of Krul's quality, it's a pretty easy save to make. Here is Bannon. Nice little touch with the outside of the left foot to Pelupessy. In the back three, Lees has it. Pelupessy. Windass has come short. He's got no option there. Cantwell closes down Lees. And it's up the line for Windass. Windass to Bannon. Buendia closes down Bannon. Good football by Wednesday. Ergaheed to Palmer coming down the left side. Pookie does really well there. Comes back, takes it off him, keeps it in. And that's Aaron's does. I think we know that as the Ailing flop. That Luke Ayling's the master of that move. Nick it off the winger. Wait for him. Wait for the contact, and down you go. So Aaron's wins the free kick. The Ailing flop. You love to see it. Here is, obviously, Aaron's is a very good player, capable more of the Ailing flop, but I just found it amusing to see that manoeuvre being used. Here is Grant Hanley. McLean, excuse me. McLean in deep central midfield. Wednesday sitting back. Skip's found a little bit of space. He's in the centre circle here. Oh, nice little flick there by Pookie looking for Cantwell. Can't quite get through. The name of the game here is concentration for Sheffield Wednesday, isn't it? Can they hold their position? Can they track their runners? And can they keep out what's likely to be probably pushing 65, 70%, you think, possession for Norwich during the remainder of this game? Duran Roberto, thank you, sir. A £2 super chat. It's very, very kind. I'll drink to you, brother. Duran Roberto, thank you very, very much. Hugel always scores against us, so we're delaying the inevitable. Hugel on the bench, of course, for Norwich. They've got to stop Pookie first, is the issue, Alex, for Wednesday. Here's Pelupesi. Plays that one in short for Reach. Good ball by Reach, actually. Back up the line to Palmer, excuse me. Penny's on the bench, of course, isn't he? Here's Reach. Reach was just trying to knock that one in behind again for Windass chasing. Cleared out by Hutchison there. Claims that Pookie caught him. I think it's still 1-1. And he's watching Saints and Brighton. Dangerous. Yeah, Ward-Prowse is the Don with those free kicks, isn't he? He's not king of the bin. Jim got in there first, Leeds 2021, but we do thank Duran Roberto for the super chat. Switch of play. Now they've got an overload here. Can they get Palmer in down the left? Yes, they can. Low cross. Good defending by Hanley, who gets his position in exactly right there and knocks out the cross. So good work on transition there. Quick switch of play. They got 2-on-1 against Aaron's. Palmer puts the cross in low. It's the right cross, actually. He's looking for Rhodes. Good defending by Grant Hanley. Here comes the corner from Kadeem Harris. In it goes. I think it was Aaron's on the near post doing his duty. Just flicks that one out for another corner. Good defending from someone that we all expect to be in an England squad sooner rather than later. Here is the corner from Harris. 1-2. Surely Harris is offside, isn't he? No. Bannon, yeah. Bit late with the flag there, but a silly corner from Wednesday there. Tried to play the 1-2, but of course everybody just moved up and Harris was offside. Right, here comes Hanley for Norwich. And Gibson. Norwich, remember, defending a 7-match winning streak. Wednesday, playing with a 6-match losing streak. Lovely stuff by Buendia. Here's Pookie's into the box. Pookie beats his man and he's closed down. Sensational stuff from Buendia again there. Pookie didn't fancy that with his left foot. Look at this for a pass. Oh, it's drilled into Buendia. And first time, that's just a brilliant pass. First time, he cushions the ball with his right foot, angles it in. First bit of comically good play by Buendia in this game. Pookie should do better, really. Should go first time with the left foot. We know he prefers the other. Good defending in the end. Pookie goes inside and the block is made. But sensational stuff by Buendia. Well, as per usual from him. And biggest chance of the game there for Norwich. Brilliant defending, says Pucker J. Ben going in about Buendia again. Are you even watching the game, Annie? Did you even see the pass? Have you seen him play football? Have you seen that clip when Gary Neville has to pick his five aside and he has to pick his ultimate five-a-side team, and he picks Paul Scholes. By the way, the ball's dead. And the guy interviewing goes, "Why have you picked Paul Scholes?" And Gary Neville just stares at him and goes, "Have you seen him play football?" It's very, very amusing. Look it up. Wednesday defender down. I think it's Tom Lees. He's been down a while now. He's just having, I think he's got a cut to the head. Yeah, he just jumps with Hanley. Hanley's elbow makes contact with, is it Lee's? I think it's Lee's. I can't see his face now. With Lee's head. No real suggestion. It was a nasty one, but as in terms of a foul, but certainly painful. There's Carlos Corberon. If he can get mobile phone signal in Hillsborough, then he's doing well. He's on his mobile. R.I.P. Murray Walker. Sad news. What a legend Murray Walker was. Incredible. Let's have a look at the numbers in this one. 37% possession to Wednesday, 63 Norwich. 5 shots, 3 on target. Obviously, during that free kick business, when Wednesday scored, 3 of those shots obviously were then, weren't they? In that one move, and one big chance, obviously, that goal. So Norwich with much of the ball, not really done a lot with it yet, have they? That one good chance for Pook. He went through on his left foot. Brilliant pass by Buendia to set him in. Should have gone first time with the left foot, shouldn't he? Cuts inside and in the end gets closed down. Looks like the sun's come back out. Anyway, we need half-time and more to boost them again. Wednesday really done a number on us so far. You sound like me, Alistair. First world problems, Russ. Yeah. We'll see. Here is Rhodes to Windass, who moves away from Cantwell. Windass to Reach. Clip forward. Nice little touch by Cantwell, and Rupp gives it away. Here's Harris. He's closed down by Giannoulis. Good little swarm of yellow shirts there, winning it back for Norwich. Can they be quick on transition here? Skip, nice one through the lines. Pookie tries to turn, and a bit of a strange decision, that one. Pookie's had a foul given against him. Didn't see it myself. Ben, you are a machine with this content. Hiya, Luke. I'm going to watch it anyway, so I may as well stick the camera on, Luke. Absolutely. I've been told this before. You sound exactly like Nefentes. I don't know who that is, but there we go. If he's very handsome and powerful and has a nice sounding voice, I'll take the comparison. Is he from Ipswich? Is he an East Anglian boy? Here's Westwood. Good pressure on him by Pookie. And it's turned over. Buendia, right foot, left foot. Out it goes to Aarons. Aarons to Buendia. Lovely little outside of the foot goal. Ball by Buendia into Cantwell. Down the line, good football by Norwich. Aarons. Aarons tries to work inside to Cantwell. Cantwell's got it off him. Skip. Buendia around the corner to Aaron's, looking for Skip. Skip thought about throwing himself down, then he realised Paraplegic had won the ball and pulled out of that manoeuvre. Here's Aaron's. Aaron's throws it in to Hanley to Skip. Hanley to Cantwell. Lovely turn by Cantwell. Wednesday got so many players back, though. He didn't have a ball on after the turn. Here's Buendia. Switch of play out to Giannoulis. Giannoulis to Skip, who switches it to Hanley. Everyone in the Wednesday half again. 32:27 on the clock. A rearguard action this by Sheffield Wednesday. Here's Gibson. Gibson to Hanley and back to Gibson. Good press by Wednesday. Jordan Rhodes isn't quite as physically good as he was, but he manages to get the press with some effectiveness there. Gibson, poor ball by him. Reach takes it off him to Bannon. And Wednesday, after not having the ball for 90 seconds, finally get a touch. Ergaheed, Palmer. And it's all the way back with Westwood. Good press by Cantwell there. Lees clips it. Poor ball. Straight to Buendia, actually. Buendia gives the ball away. Make a note of that one. To Bannon. Oh, lovely ball by Bannon. Through. And surely that's a yellow. Oh, well, Windass has kept going there. He should have gone down there because Rupp has a clear pull at Windass's arm, which would have obviously been a yellow card. But oof. And then Bannon slides through Giannoulis. Referee let it go, and Wednesday didn't take the advantage. Rupp gives the thumbs up as referee Harrington tells him it would have been a foul. I know we like to see players stay on their feet, obviously, but if Windass had gone down there, free kick and a chance to put the ball in the box. But he kept going. Foul now by Cantwell on Ergaheed. And now they will have a chance Wednesday to stick the ball in the box. So free kick to Wednesday on the right-hand side, which Bannon with that excellent left foot. By the way, today I'm modelling the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel home shirt for the season, which you can buy over at the Teesprings store. Bannon swings it in, flicked on. All Norwich heads on it, though, and Pookie heads it to Cantwell. Good clearance by Cantwell. And Palmer is all on his own. And Norwich gets straight back up the pitch. And the free kick is defended well by the league leaders, Norwich, who have the ball back in the left-back area with Giannoulis. And here is Krill. Krill comes and takes it off Hanley's feet as if to say, come on, get the ball moving, get the ball moving. Here's Hanley. Ooh, Gibson got really lucky there, miscontrolled it. And it was Reach, was it? Or was it Windass? Sorry, it was Windass who could have took that off him, and Gibson was in all kinds of bother there if he did. Cantwell tries to clip that in, deflects back out. Here is Buendia. Buendia turns inside. Lovely ball with the outside of his right foot, which makes me laugh. To Giannoulis. Giannoulis, dreadful cross with his right foot. And out that goes. Alan says Gibson doesn't look sharp. No, he doesn't, does he? Obviously got caught and pulled back Windass and nearly got caught for the goal and nearly got caught again there. He's on a yellow card, of course, as well is Ben Gibson. Cantwell crosses in. Ergaheed heads away. And here is Palmer. 1, 2, 3. And Palmer gets it back. Palmer up the line to Reach. Good running by him. Reach versus Skip. Reach turns inside. Manages to get it back to Palmer, who drives forward now. Palmer, lovely ball. Harris is in the box. Oh, he fell as he was trying to control it. He's won a corner in the end. Good football from Wednesday. They're utilising the quick switches of play quite well in this one, I have to say. Did the same again there. Janulis had to go. He was narrow, but he had to go across with Windass, and Harris on the outside there. Just stretching to control it. Goes under his foot and he falls. If he controls it, he's got a big chance there. But he didn't, and it's a corner. Annie, we'll give you a time sync in a sec, boss. 37.45 at the moment. We'll give you at 38. Bannon, corner. Bannon puts it in. Free header on the back post. There has been a foul given. There, right, here comes your time sync for 38 minutes in 3, 2, 1. Sync. Aarons plays it inside to Hanley. And Gibson comes up to halfway. Gibson to Rupp. Rupp gives it away. Harris. And Lees knocks it out of play for a Norwich throw, which Rupp takes. And Cantwell plays it back into Hanley. Here is Rupp on the left wing. Inside to Skip. Good press from Reach. Buendia clipped in and headed away. Cantwell heads it back to Buendia. And Norwich reset. Get ready to go again. Buendia, there's the switch of play. Janulis on the left wing. Goes inside Harris. Skip. Buendia. Pookie tries to clip it in. First time Bannon gets in, clears. But here come Norwich again. Bannon, lovely tackle on Cantwell there. Rhodes, the clever old boy there. Draws a foul. McLean's got booked for that. I didn't see that one myself, but I mean, Rhodes is clever here. I didn't think it was a yellow card though, but he's been booked. I think 3 yellow cards been given in this game so far. Early free kick up to Palmer. Palmer inside the box hits the shot completely. Shanks that one. And out it goes. Hanley sort of just hits it against him. And the unwanted distinction of your shot going out for a throw in there for Liam Palmer. Cantwell, he's miraculously kept that in. That's excellent from Cantwell. And switches it out to Aarons. Aarons brings it to halfway. Allows Norwich to get into shape. And here is Gibson. Gibson to Janulis. And Hanley has it right on the centre spot. Norwich keeping up their huge amounts of possession in this game. I was going to say since they've gone a goal down, but they had loads of possession before they went a goal down. Buendia, lovely skill. Cantwell back heel. Ergaheed clears. And here comes Rhodes. Can he make it stick again? He goes down. He's not going to get a free kick for that. Bit too obvious. Gibson, Cantwell, edge of the box. Poor touch by Cantwell. Strange for him. And Wednesday, get it clear. Rhodes pushing his luck there. He's won a couple of free kicks. It's a good opening for Cantwell there. If his first touch is right, he's got a shot from the edge of the box. And remember, against a low block defensive team, it's well worth shooting from the edge of the box because the amount of deflected goals we see against low blocks. Here's Rupp. Rupp knocks it in. Pookie, nice touch. Pookie in the box. Pookie plays it back to Skip. Skip, nice cross. Ooh. Buendia jumped on the near post. It's a really nice cross by Skip. Just kind of dinks it in. If Buendia had won that header, he's just going to nod it over Westwood. But it just goes over the Argentine's head. Bannon plays it into Hutchison and Windass. Bannon trying to, you can see, deliberately trying to just keep some possession from his team, just very calmly playing simple balls. Nice one again there to Pelopessi. Pelopessi to Reach. Reach out to Palmer on the left wing. Palmer to Bannon to Reach. Reach crosses in to Rhodes, who wins the header. But yeah, we're in, as I normally say, what are the names I normally bring? We're in Jurgen Klinsmann, Joe Jordan, Tim Cahill territory to score from there. Would have to have been a hell of a header to get that one in for Rhodes. Ooh, handy little slip in the penalty box as they play out, but he's done well and just brings it out. Foul by Windass on, it was Skip. Windass needs to be careful there as he gives the ball back, so to speak. And here comes Gibson. That's poor again from Gibson. He's had not a very good first half as Ben Gibson, the Norwich centre-half. Gives the ball away. Been caught twice as well, including for the free kick for the goal. And he's on a yellow card. I like the player, not wanting to pile in, but I've seen him play better, is all I'll say. Here is McLean. Drives forward. Cantwell leaves it for Rupp, but Rupp wasn't on the same wavelength. Wednesday play it long, and they've given it again. Straight back to Norwich, who have now racked up. It is still just the 63% on the possession. 44:05 on the clock. If Norwich can get a goal before half-time, that will change the complexion of this. Long one played into Buendia, and Ergaheed is marshalling him, and out it goes. It's going to be a goal kick for Wednesday, which Kieran Westwood will take. He's taking his sweet time. I don't blame him. Big boot forward. Palmer gets something on it. Hanley is going to have to work this back to Krill. Does the right thing there. Hanley and Krill clears. Look like a high foot there by Pelupesi. And Norwich win a throw-in. Four minutes of stoppage time here. McLean into the centre circle, just driving to his right. A nice ball out to Aarons, who sorts his feet out. He's got to go back into Hanley. Hanley to Rupp, who's come short off the 10. Oh, it's a good ball into Rupp. Cantwell plays a nice looking back heel. Nicely weighted, nice direction, nice weight. Pookie ran the other direction though. If he ran in the right direction, he's got a free shot at goal there. So not quite clicking between Cantwell and Pookie in this first half yet. Here's Skip. Rupp. Hanley. 46:20 on the clock now. Hanley to Pookie. Pookie comes down the right. And Buendia now. Buendia doesn't manage to find Pookie that one. It was the little weighted ball inside that we've seen so many times. Wednesday were wise to it. Cantwell's popped up on the right. Good ball by Cantwell to Rupp. Rupp clips it back. Here's Aaron's. Aaron's in the box. Be careful. Oh, lovely volleyed ball back in by Janulis, headed away. Rhodes manages to knock that off to Windass, who holds it up. 47 played now. There's 4 minutes of stoppage time. Wednesday just got no outlet up the pitch here, have they? He does in the end go long. Rhodes, yeah, he's not going to do much with that type of service. And there's probably time for another attacking phase here for Norwich. Gibson to Skip. Skip back to Gibson. Gibson down the line to Janulis, inside to Cantwell. Wednesday camped in their own half. In pretty narrow 5-4-1 looking shape. Here's Rupp. Rupp tries to play it through to Pookie. Pookie was in, but it's cut out. Last ditch stuff. Here come Wednesday on the counter. And Reach. Reach plays it up the line. And here is Windass. Bannon, who's tried to encourage his teammates to kind of recycle the ball and keep the ball whenever he's had the chance. They've given it away again, though. Oh, nice sidestep by Skip there. Beats Bannon. Lovely touch. Skip, great drive through. I think Harris is going to get yellow card for that. Tactical foul on Skip there. It's really good play by Ollie Skip. Nice sidestep in the first instance. Good acceleration there. Just gets his body in the way and draws the foul from Harris. Excellent from the Tottenham youngster Skip there. And as the clock ticks to 49, we have a free kick to Norwich. They may as well put it in the box. And they do. Nodded down by Skip. Rhodes does well, actually, to beat Pookie. And that is half-time. And very surprisingly, it's Sheffield Wednesday 1, Norwich 0. I say very surprisingly because obviously going into this game, we had a team on 7 straight wins and we had a team on 6 straight defeats. So, you know, the conventional wisdom looking at the recent games would have suggested that Wednesday wouldn't have been leading at halftime. And hey, they may not be leading at full time, but they are leading at the moment. They've played it pretty well, Wednesday, haven't they? Managed to get a chance early on. Bannon hits the free kick into the wall. Bibbly bobbly, bouncy. Back through it goes. Bounces for Rhodes, and he sticks it in with the left foot. I think we'll see the goal back in the halftime replays. Thereafter, Norwich just having loads and loads and loads of possession. One sort of opening, Buendia, beautiful first time cushioned pass through. Pookie was in on the left foot. With the form he's in at the moment, I would have expected him to just bang that one left-footed first time, but tries to cut inside, and then I think it was Lees comes in and makes the block. Other than that, Norwich haven't really forced any big openings in this one. Let's have a look at the numbers, which do play quite well in Sheffield Wednesday's favour, because other than possession, where Norwich have had absolutely loads of it, Wednesday are on top with the other numbers, aren't they? So they've sat in fairly well and played the penalty boxes fairly well, haven't they? 7 shots to 2. 3 shots on target, 3 corners to 2, 1 big chance to 0. So I suppose you need to tip your cap to Wednesday there. Got the first half right. got the defensive shape solid, concentrated. When Pookie did get in, he didn't take the chance. And Wednesday have the lead. Wednesday fans won't thank me for doing this because the state of play tells us that if things stay the same, and that's a big if, because we know Daniel Farker loves a Hail Mary with about 15 minutes to go. He just goes for it, doesn't he? So look forward for that if you're a Wednesday fan of a nervous disposition. You know you're going to get the kitchen sink at some point from Farker. But, sorry, I did have the table up. SofaScore's done me over there, hasn't it? Yeah, it would put Wednesday 1 point behind Rotherham. Yes, we've heard a million times about the Rotherham games in hand, but they've actually got to play them before we can talk about them, haven't they? But it would put Wednesday to within 4 points of Birmingham, who were soundly beaten yesterday by Bristol City. Here we go. Let's read some comments. Amadeus, we really need to not get a red card in this match. That's been an issue. That's been an issue for Wednesday. Most red cards this season. Chris, well played Wednesday. Well done, Chris. A self-aware Norwich fan not having a meltdown after 7 straight wins and 10 points clear at the top of the table. Defending well and looked dangerous on the counter. XG would suggest but another 45 to go. And Norwich are quality, aren't they? So we'll see. Nick, wear your town scarf. Nick, I have not got where I am in YouTube and a reputation as a balanced, sensible fan by doing silly things like this. So I will not be doing that. Russ, to say I'm not pleased with that performance so far is potentially understatement of the season. Well, I think your excellent team has earned another 45 minutes of your trust before you make a final judgment. But no, they haven't really been at it, Norwich. So I would agree with you, Russ, that they've not been at it. It's obvious the ability is still there. Probably needed someone like Moore to give some belief rather than Pulis telling us we're getting relegated. Yeah, that won't help, will it? Alan, difference between this Wednesday and the one that came to Carrow Road under Pulis is night and day. Much better on the ball. Even if they go down, should be okay. What else are we saying, really? Gibson, McLean, Cantwell, Buendia, all vital in our build-up play. Haven't really found their touch. Well, just that one absolute beaut from Buendia. First time, cushion, half volley, and he just ripped the defence up in that one pass. That's the deal with it. SofaScore I use for the stats, Alan. Norwich will find more space in the second half. Yeah, it just depends. I mean, Wednesday behind the ball are folding into literally a 5-4-1 now. And if you look, they're taking it in turns. Sometimes Bannon comes out and presses. Sometimes Windass goes. But they're very narrow. And you wouldn't be surprised if Wednesday... Oh, they just got a really good angle from Sky on the Gibson yellow card there. I think yellow was the right decision there because you could just see as he chests it, it's at least 6 yards away from him. So it's very hard to argue an obvious goal-scoring opportunity when the ball's 6 yards ahead of the object player. But, hey, Norwich did get punished by that. Credit to Moore. Wednesday well organised and playing to their limited best. Norwich complacent. Well, we'll see how complacent Norwich are in the second half. I think given their brilliant form, they would deserve to be given 90 minutes to prove whether they're complacent or not. We're just seeing the goal here. Bannon free kick in, headed against Pookie. Shot goes in. There's one offside, but it's not Rhodes. And I mean, to be fair, they get a little bit unlucky, actually, Norwich. It bounces exactly where they don't want it to, but it is what it is. It was Gibson's silliness in the first instance, wasn't it, to give away the free kick. What have we got here? Jay's watching Saints and Brighton. Thinking about my penalty rant. I don't want to think about that. NCFC Live. Give credit to Darren Moore. Perfect game plan. Still think our quality will shine through and get the win. There you go. Some confidence. This game will depend on the weather. And if Wednesday are fit enough and concentration. No penalty shouts, John. Not yet. Benjamin Bloom, man of the match at the end of this game. I think this would be a good addition when you cover games like this. Yeah, I'll give my man in the match. We'll let the chat do the same. Keep your thoughts coming in on this one. Let's just have a look at the Norwich bench and what Farke has to play with. And he's got a lovely old squad, hasn't he? So perhaps you might see Kieran Dowell come in at 10. I wouldn't think Cantwell or Buendia or Pookie would be going anywhere fast. So, maybe Dowell might be the first switch, maybe Vrancic as well, especially against the low block. A player of Vrancic's sort of type might be good, play little balls through. And it's not like a game where physicality is very much necessary because, Wednesday are just going to sit in throughout the second half. Maybe Hernandez, the wild card. Look at the options Norwich have got, though. There's so much there in terms of, count them, Hugill, Dowell, Vrancic, Hernandez, Placheta in terms of attacking options, and he can change the midfield as well. So plenty of things that Farke could do in terms of getting league leaders Norwich back into this game. However, I've watched a lot of Norwich under Farke, and he's not one to just Bielsa it and do a triple substitution at half time. You'd imagine it'll be 60, 70 minutes unless he's furious. And he might be furious. He might take Gibson off and put Zimmerman on with the yellow card as well. So we will see. Luca with his... I think that's Kenny McLean, actually. It's not Luca at all. Thinks Norwich will come back and get the win. We know the rules. TV on mute and Mr. Bloom through the headphones. Nice one, Jay. A Westwood double. Kieran clean sheet and Lee to win the... I know nothing about golf. At a wonderful 5'8", I'm sure I'd be probably the worst golfer. Any good short golfers? Anyone? 5'8.5". Brighton have gone 2-1 up in the game in the Premier League. There we go. Well done, Jay. Right on cue. I think that's on BBC. Let me flip over and see if I can catch the goal. Southampton 1, Brighton 2. Who's put that in? Is that Trossard? I'm seeing a replay from behind the goal. Right foot finish. Could be a really important goal, that. Welbeck slipping through a first-time ball. Or is it Gross? I haven't seen the back of his shirt yet. And Graham Potter loves that one. Clenches the fist. And Brighton, them of the incredible XG but not playing it, take the lead. I'll have a look at the table in a sec. Looking good for Brighton, who are tied down there. Remember, Newcastle drew, Fulham lost, West Brom lost. So this could be a big win for Brighton down at the bottom of the Premier League. I'll bring up a live league table so we can just double check that. But it could be a big day for Brighton. Sorry, I'm faffing. I'm going to get there. There we go. So as it stands, Brighton will be moving 3 points clear of safety there. They were obviously level on points with Fulham at the start of the weekend. Newcastle have put another one on the board. They still have points parity. Fulham still the chasers, the hunters. This would be a really big result for Brighton. And Southampton and Burnley look far enough away. 7 points with 9 games to go to not be too worried. Let's get back to the task in hand, which is Sheffield Wednesday versus Norwich. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Norwich 0. Surprising half-time score in this one. Remember also 3 players on yellow cards from that first half. Gibson, McLean for Norwich both booked. Harris booked for Wednesday. Any of these little details can affect the second half and how this one transpires. Ultimately, Sky are on their last ad break and we'll be back for the second half very, very soon. Now, Tyler, you're asking me a question I know the answer to. 10-year average to stay up in the Premier League, 36.1 over the last 10 years. Of course, you can get high... penalty. Do you know what? I'm going to go back to BBC. Let's do it. Thank you for smartening me up, guys. They're having a look. Let's read Alan's comment quickly. As a Norwich fan, I'm interested to see our record in the last 3 years when we've had a full week off. You ain't going to get many of them this season. What's going on? There's a free kick. I'll switch back. No penalty. It's going to be a free kick to Saints. I was led to believe there may be a penalty, but no such luck for Saints there in this one. We're going to flip back, though, to Hillsborough, where it is Sheffield Wednesday 1, Norwich 0. Anir and Co. and Jay, keep us updated on what's going on the BBC in that game. Dare I open another bottle of water? Will I survive the second half? If I do, fake news. Absolutely, Liam. I can't call him President Trump anymore because he's not. Ex-President Trump would have been all over that. Who's going in, though? Should we put Jay in or Anir? Problem is, I like both Jay and Anir. Not that I dislike some of the people that go in the fake news sin bin. What is Callum Patterson doing? He's doing keepy ups with his shoulders, basically. Shoulder ups. Do you know about golf as well, Chris? We add that to NFL and football. Lots of sports you know about. Free kick is as good as a pen with James Ward-Prowse. He's very good, isn't he? I'm sure the chat will light up if he slams this one in the top corner. Ward-Prowse for Southampton. Obviously, the review show will be tomorrow for the Championship games at 1 p.m. We will have a look at that. Sky are back. Bias sim bidding. Absolutely. Have you been in recently, Bits? Who thinks Bits should go in the fake news sim bin? Here come the Wednesday players out of the Hillsborough tunnel. There's Jordan Rhodes, the goal scorer, and referee Harrington, who we hope is not a key figure in the second half. Because I would rather like a football match I cover to be decided by a footballer for once. God forbid. Is that true? Presidents still have the title president after do they really? Unbelievable. So I can still call him President Trump, even though he's not the president, or President Bush, or President Clinton, or President Reagan. I don't really go back much farther than that at my age, but there you go. Did I hear the stat that Grant Hanley is our third fastest player? I didn't, but I'd like to know who the fastest two are. The Polish dude, I guess, and Hernandez. Placheta and Hernandez must be the two fastest Norwich players. Now there is Darren Moore, Big Dave, as the West Brom fans used to call him. A big, powerful centre-back, wasn't he? Darren Moore. Here comes Kenny McLean, getting the close-up treatment from Sky. Last person to get back on the pitch. No substitutions, as we sort of suspected. In fact, to be honest, I suspect within about 15 seconds of this half, we'll be straight back into the pattern of the first half of Wednesday, sitting back. Let's just reset for the teams. Westwood in goal for Wednesday. Lees, Hutchison, Ergaheed, Harris and Palmer, Bannon and Pelopessi, Windass and Reach narrow off Rhodes for Norwich. Krull, Aarons, Hanley, Gibson, Janulis, Skipper McLean a double pivot. Cantwell left, Rupp 10, Buendia right, Pookie up top. Here is Gibson, who either had a tongue lashing or an arm around him at half time. Didn't have a great first half, did he, Gibson, for Norwich? Gibson plays that one to Rupp. Rupp to Hanley. And back to Gibson. The defensive shape looks very 5-4-1 from Wednesday. Here's McLean. A nice ball by McLean to Pookie. Pookie miscontrols. Good press, though, by the Finn. Here's Cantwell inside the box there. Wednesday getting in their own way. Cantwell hits the shot with the right foot. We'll find out where it was going when I look at this replay there, but should have got that clear, Wednesday. Lees makes the block, I think. Or was it Hutchinson? Pass. Corner. Buendia floated in, headed away at the near post. Bannon gets it clear, but Norwich have won it back. Here's Buendia. Nice ball by Buendia to Cantwell. Lots of space. Cantwell floats that one in. Nice ball again by Cantwell. On the cover was Windass, and he puts it out. $47.20 on the clock. Let me know if you need a time sync. Buendia corner. Easy one for Westwood, who clashes, just bumps into Janulis, but they're both shake hands there. Saints going nowhere. Annie, how long is there left in that game on BBC? It's 2-1 to Brighton. It'll be a big win for Brighton in that South Coast derby. And obviously on the South Coast today, Pompey have sacked Kenny Jackett. And I have to say, I'm going to take my bias away from the door. I'm quite pleased that Paul Cook's not available when the Pompey job was available, put it that way. But there you go. 25 left. Thank you. Oh, you both want to go in Simban if you get cookies. Nice. Like the Cookie Monster, yeah? Palmer. A rare forage forward for Wednesday. Bannon plays it in. Rhodes, fresh air shot there. Well, fresh air pass. And Norwich win it back. In fact, they win a free kick. Skip. Gibson to Hanley. Dreadful pass by Hanley there. Just gets his feet all in a mess. Janulis tries to bail him out. And it's a horrible passage of play there. Both sides managing to give the ball away about 3 times to each other in the space of about 10 seconds. Norwich come away with it. Nice ball by Cantwell. Surely Cantwell was body checked there by Ergaheed. Not sure if he's going to get booked for that. I think he knew what he was doing there. Yeah, the arm came out as well. Did the yellow card come out? Cantwell holds his chest. He'd done him, and Ergaheed had to make the foul. Free kick now. Buendia down the middle, headed away by Jordan Rhodes. Janulis tries to put it back in. Wednesday get it cleared, but it's going to be a Norwich throw in. Can't decide if this is an okay time to lose after being 10 points clear or a bad time. Again, I think you'll be all right, Stephen. I would suggest that losing at 10 points clear off the back of a 7-game win streak is probably one of the best times to lose. But Norwich have not lost yet. There's only 50 minutes gone. And I'm sure they're going to rack up at least another 200 passes in this half. Oh, Pookie, did he get caught there? Yes, he did. Hutchison with the foul. Pookie doing his pressing gimmick, which he's good at. Absolute nuisance of a player, isn't he, for a centre-half? Just got caught there by Hutchison. Yeah, it's a good decision by referee Harrington. He's literally there just ahead of him with the left foot, and Hutchinson, sorry, not Hutchison. It was Don Hutchison, wasn't it? Sam Hutchinson. It's a free kick to Norwich. They don't have Vrancic on the pitch, but I'm sure McLean with the left foot will fancy this one. Buendia with the right foot here. The season Buendia's having, you'd think he would fancy having a pop at this one with the right foot. Westwood's tempting him, showing him that side of the goal. Kenny McLean has just flolloped that one over the crossbar. And all of us wonder why, when Emi Buendia is lining up for the free kick, is Kenny McLean taking it. But maybe they're trying to fool Wednesday if they're thinking exactly what we're all thinking. But there you go. What is Ergaheed doing? He's got away with that one, but really got caught on the ball in the left back area. It's going to be a throw-in for Wednesday. Ergaheed again getting caught there on the ball by Skip. Good press by Norwich, but poor from the Wednesday left centre-back. Buendia, nice one. Around the corner, Pookie's found. Oh, it's really good football by Norwich, but Cantwell's put it over the bar. They were just too quick for Wednesday. Cantwell's crossed with himself. It's really good stuff. Buendia quickly into Skip, round the corner to Pookie. Quick one from Rupp. Would have been a hell of a goal if Cantwell had got it on target, but he puts it over the top. 52-33 gone. And it is still Sheffield Wednesday 1. Norwich, what are Wednesday doing? They've got both their centre halves inside the penalty box. And I suspect all Wednesday fans are thinking, get it up the pitch and get Norwich away from the Wednesday goal. But they've kind of done neither. They half got it up the pitch, but they've given it straight back to Norwich. And here is Gibson. Gibson, long diagonal, and he's put it straight out of play. Ergaheed with the throw. Tosses it up the line. Hanley wins the header with Rhodes, and Buendia plays into Gibson. Gibson to Giannoulis. Here's Buendia coming short again. Buendia, poor ball from him. And Lees gets it. Lees tries to play it up the line, but it's given away. And yet again, for the 1000th time in this game, here come Norwich again. Here's Hanley. Hanley to Gibson. Gibson, loads of space for Giannoulis. Wednesday, very narrow. Headed on to Rupp. Rupp closed down. Why has Rupp gone down there? Hutchison won that. I hope Rupp's okay, but looked like he just gave it away and then went down. Great run by Harris down the right-hand side. Skip does really well with him. Silly ball out, though, by Skip. He's given it straight to Jordan Rhodes. Here's Bannon. Bannon, 30 yards out, shooting opportunity, and he puts it wide. Strange from Skip there. He ran the entire touchline with Harris, won the ball back superbly, and then gave it straight back to Sheffield Wednesday there. Bannon in the end, the guy you'd probably, well, no, actually, I was going to say the guy you'd want for a long range shot, but that's probably reaching the Wednesday team, isn't it? But he puts it over. Here's Cantwell down the left. It's a bit stretched now. Cantwell comes inside. That's good cover in the end. And Wednesday win it back. Windass gives it straight back to them. And Norwich yet again start their 500 attacking phase of play in this game. Cantwell, edge of the box. Cantwell goes down very easily there, and Wednesday get it clear. Krull comes sweeping out from his goal line, and the ball is cleared. Yeah, that's poor from Cantwell. He's trying to win a free kick there. He's a good player, but don't think there was anything in that. Here's McLean. And McLean has conceded a throw-in. Somewhat of an unforced error there. Norwich are just going to keep attacking. Think a goal will come or Wednesday will counter and finish us off. Or it could stay 1-0. Those are all your options. Here you go. The home team will score, the away team will score, or no one will score. PhD in State in the Bleeding Obvious from me. Here's Harris. Harris crosses left-footed, reach on the edge of the box, spins, volleys it at goal. A very low percentage chance, but we have seen Adam Reach score worldy goals before. Normally on his left foot, though, aren't they? And that was a very, very tricky chance for Reach. Gibson to McLean. McLean makes space there. Good touch into Rupp. And Rupp is easily tackled there. And I suspect is probably going to be the Norwich player who's going to get substituted first in this game. Lucas Rupp has played up the line. Palmer miscontrols. Is that not a Norwich throw? Interesting. I must have got that wrong, or the referee did. One of those two things is true. Here's Reach. Switch of play. Nice touch by Pelupesi. Norwich press. Wednesday, let's just say, less well set up to cope with a team pressing the hell out of them like Norwich are. Oh, that's a horrible touch by Bannon. He's giving it to Pookie. Pookie. And yeah, it's just not happening for Rupp now, is it? Just runs through his legs, and it's back with Wednesday. And Harris has won a throw-in as we come up 58-17 on the clock. Could go either way, or could be a draw. Forget which pundit said it, though. Me, probably. It is difficult. Who put that comment in there? Amadeus. It is difficult. Bailey says, I've seen you at Oakwell before. I get everywhere, I do. Here's Buendia to Janulis. Janulis floats it in. Big header cleared by Lees. Skip to Gibson to Hanley. Played up the line to Janulis. Here is Rupp on the left wing. Tries to play a little one inside. Bounces back off Lees. Rupp plays it into Cantwell. Cantwell's early ball smacks Pelupesi in the face, but Wednesday come again. That looked more of a foul on Cantwell that time, but he's strong, actually, to be fair to Cantwell. I was criticising him for that a minute ago. Nice and strong, stays on his feet there. And Skip to McLean. Mike says subs for Norwich, please. Who do you want, Mike? Vrancic for Rupp, or Dowell for Rupp, basically. Looks like where it could go. Harris heads clear, but it's back with Skip. Skip, good ball out to Aaron's on the right. Aaron's into the box. Buendia. Buendia, lovely little set for Skip to Pookie. Huge chance, and Pookie fires it into the top corner for Norwich. Pookie does it again. It's a lovely goal for Norwich. nicely worked. They've kept patient. They've been patient the whole game, actually. And Pookie had his shooting boots on there and fires it into the top corner. And it is Sheffield Wednesday 1, Norwich 1. Just overloaded them. Buendia and Skip does really well. Pokes it through to Pookie. It's not the easiest chance in the world, actually. He's on the angle, Pookie. It's a really good finish, actually. Drills it with the right foot into the top corner. I mean, he's fairly close in, but in the end, they've just worn Sheffield Wednesday down, Norwich, haven't they? And just not tight enough on Pookie. That is his 21st goal of the season. Yeah, from behind. It's a really good shot, actually. Really true strike, just rising up into the top corner. And about a minute after I suggested it, off comes Lucas Rupp and on comes Kieran Dowell for Norwich. And it is Sheffield Wednesday 1, Norwich 1. Pookie, the goal scorer, again. Tony scored, didn't he, on Friday? So it's Tony 26, Pookie 21 in the battle to be championship top scorer. I'm sure Pookie won't really care whether he's championship top scorer or not, especially if Norwich can get an 8th straight win now. And the game state now is Norwich pushing for the win rather than pushing for the equaliser. I don't suspect much will change in what I'm seeing in terms of the pattern. And we'll see. Norwich have got 30 minutes here. Lee says, here comes the Wednesday collapse. Dowley's like a BTEC Cantwell. I don't really see that. They're totally different players, aren't they? It just had to grab my door. Fires from outside the door. 50 championship goals in 75 championship. Has there been a better striker? Right, calm, Alan. Calm. You can say, we have this a lot on the channel, don't we? Of someone does something good and then someone immediately says they're the best player in the division or the best in 10 years. There's been some very good strikers in the last 10 years in the championship. Pookie's a very good player, but obviously, I guess people like Tammy Abraham, Glenn Murray with his 30, if you're going back 10 years, you can still have Kevin Phillips, can't you? So plenty of very good strikers in the championship. Pookie is obviously one of them. Here is Aaron's. Dowell, Buendia, Cantwell. Oh, good from Norwich. Dowell hits the shot low. Oh, this looks ominous for Wednesday now. The Norwich passing is just a little bit crisper. And yeah, this doesn't bode well for if you're a Wednesday fan. That was excellent again. Same players as well. Well, obviously Dowell's new on the pitch, but that right-hand position and Aaron's coming forward, causing trouble. Nice one, Alan. No, he's a great player, isn't he? He's a great player. What has he got now? 10 in 8 games or something? Pookie. Here is a... No, it's going to be a free kick, actually. Harris doesn't like the decision. Yeah, God, Billy Sharp can have Ricky Lambert if we're going back 10 years as well, can't we? David Nugent. Old school Jordan Rhodes as well. Wow. Headed away by Wednesday. Is Skip, who did ever so well for that goal. Pookie, edge of the box. Pookie, is he going to take the shot? No. Oh, he is now. Oh, geez, that was excellent from Pookie. Did not miss by much there. Crikey. He takes his sweet time there. Why didn't he do that with the left foot chance he had in the first half? He waits on the edge of the box. It's excellent from Pookie. Oh, That did not miss by much, did it? Wow. David Nugent, Ross McCormack. All the names are coming up now. Sensational. Dowell to Janulis. Janulis to Cantwell. Cantwell to McLean. And Bannon gets in there. Ooh, Bannon flew into that one. He wins the ball in the end, but you know what was happening if he didn't. Full-blooded slide tackle by Bannon there. Here is Pelupesi plays it in again to Bannon. Skip is all over the place, pressing there, and Wednesday play a long ball into the channel. Dowell, nice. Dowell slips past his man. He gets fouled, and Ergaheed fouls Buendia this time. Ergaheed's got to be close to a yellow card. Here, I think Pookie's pointing the same thing out on the totting up process. But it's a free kick for Norwich. Jack Marriott is coming on. I guess is just an outball to run in behind. And Jordan Rhodes is coming off. So Wednesday have been trying to make the ball stick up the pitch all game. Rhodes obviously has a little bit more height without necessarily being very mobile. Marriott's entire game has been based on running in behind, hasn't it? So Wednesday are going to be looking to hit the channels, and Marriott has got 25 minutes-ish to see if he can do something. Here come Wednesday, actually, on the break. Nice feet there. Oh, my God. It's hit over the top from Windass. I didn't see who it was. There was a Wednesday player in. Absolutely free in the box. Windass does really well to beat Skip. And who is it arriving there? Is it Pelupesi? Easy pass. I could be wrong on who that was, but Wednesday waste the chance. Time check is, I'll give you one at 69 minutes. Jesus, says Norwich 2000, yeah. Real opening there. Here's Gibson, Buendia, Cantwell. McLean, Cantwell. And it's back with Hanley and Gibson. Back to Hanley. McLean, lovely ball that. Just clips it up the line for Aarons. Really good defending by Palmer. And Bannon wins that one. Reach. Bannon trying to switch the play. Oh dear, dreadful ball. And out it goes for a Wednesday throw-in. Cantwell and Pelupesi. Fisticuffs there. Pelupesi trod on Cantwell's foot. Cantwell shoved Pelupesi. We'll keep an eye on that one. Hanley. Buendia. Little layoff. Oh, Buendia's got it back. Buendia into the box onto Pookie. Pookie tries to spin, and all the Wednesday players appeal for that. I think it's going to be a goal kick. Sorry, time check is coming. So we're at 70 minutes in. I'll give you 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, sink. And Emi Buendia is limping. Literally the only thing that would possibly stop Norwich promotion charge this season would be an injury to him, I think. Here is Harris. Harris shot deflected. Is Krill going to keep that in? That's, I think he's done it. That's excellent from Krill. He kind of pats it in with his right hand, controls it with his thigh. He looked a little bit clumsy while he was doing it, but it was very effective by Krull. Here comes Dow. Big opening here now. Can he get Cantwell in? Dow, he tried to play it. They've given the foul, actually, against Bannon. Dowell was about to slip that in to Todd Cantwell. And Bannon was coming in from behind. It didn't look like a tactical foul. I think he was trying to win the ball. It's just not a very good tackle, is it? But he took one for the team. Yellow card. Still a chance from the free kick for Norwich. McLean blasted the last one into the stand. Kieran Dow looks like he fancies this one. Cantwell is there. Buendia not involved this time, nor McLean. Now, you would have thought the best Norwich-based player, there you go, says Stephen, would be Vrancic for this one. He's on the bench. It's right in the centre, this one. It's one of those where if you can find the corner, here comes Dowell. He tries to go low. Dowell with the follow-up, drives it right-footed. Dowell tries to be a bit cute there. He changed his run-up right at the last minute and stuck it into the wall. Buendia has just given the thumb up, but he's simultaneously giving the thumb up and gritting his teeth. Whether Farker will pull him off just to... he strikes me as the sort of guy, Buendia, that even if he was injured, would tell his manager he wasn't and just try and play on anyway. So whether or not Farker will take action. Horrible goal kick by Westwood there. Here is Hanley to Gibson. And it's back with Tim Krull. Nice ball by Krull into central midfield. He fancies himself as a player now, doesn't he, after keeping that one in a minute ago. Here's Janulis. Tries to play the channel for Pookie. Won by Wednesday. Here's Pelopessi on transition. That's excellent from Aaron's coming across from right back. But Wednesday still have it. Good press from Norwich. This excellent, actually. They're forcing, really forcing Wednesday into lots of sort of passing errors here. And now Buendia's got it. Buendia, he nearly played Pookie and just not quite enough on it. Lovely idea. Just slightly off on the execution. Bit stretched now. And here come Wednesday. Windass with Harris outside him on the right. Here's Bannon. More stretched than it's been here. Bannon, good ball. Here come Wednesday. Down the right, low cross looking for Marriott, and it's cleared. This is the most open couple of minutes we've had. Wednesday just coming off position here. They've been very tight in this one. Good game. This very, very finely poised at this juncture. 73:50 on the clock. Gibson steps out and plays that one to Buendia over on the left, who may or may not be hurt. Dowler's gone down. Referee Harrington had a good look at that and didn't give anything. McLean to Buendia. Good tackle by Bannon. And it's just not sticking whenever Wednesday clear it now, is it? And they're going to have another opportunity now. Here comes Marriott. Marriott holds it up. Tries to play it up the line for Windass. That's good from Windass. Back inside to Marriott. Marriott to Reach. And it's out wide to Palmer on the left wing. There's an overlap for him. Palmer into Reach. Poor cross by Reach. And Janulis chests that back to Tim Krull. Is it still 2-1 in that one for Brighton? I haven't been following, to be honest. 75 gone here. McLean, loads of space in deep midfield. Cantwell knocks it off. Poor ball from Dowell. Pookie's going to chase it anyway and does not manage to keep it in. Has a smile with Palmer. Full time. There you go. Southampton 1, Brighton 2. Thank you, guys. Keep an eye on that. Big win for Brighton at the bottom of the Premier League. Here comes Harris going against Giannoulis. Harris keeps it. Bannon. What is up with Bannon's pass in the last 5 minutes? Probably the best passer in the Wednesday team, and he's put it straight out a couple of times. Cantwell's gone down there again with Paraplegic. That battle is going on and on and on. I suspect before, let me make a bold prediction. Before 90 minutes, Paraplegic is going to absolutely smash into a tackle with Cantwell. You can just see it coming, can't you? If you're looking for the Wednesday red card today, that might be where it is coming. Buendia free kick in. Not a very good one, actually, to those Norwich fans who are telling me he's not. Great tackle, actually, by Buendia. Tries to play in Cantwell. Cantwell's in. Oh, what a finish by Cantwell. That is a sensational goal by Todd Cantwell. He has just bent that in the top corner, left-footed. That is brilliant by Cantwell. And Norwich are heading for an 8th straight victory. What a brilliant finish by Cantwell there. It's a little bit of luck on the bounce, but then the finish is just superb with the left foot. Norwich is finishing absolutely on point in this game, and they have finally worn down a stubborn Sheffield Wednesday. Buendia wins the tackle in the first instance. He plays it in, and it was Palmer actually just gets suckered into the tackle. It's a mistake in the first instance by Palmer. Let's have a look at this. He just gets lulled in, but then after that, look at that for a finish. Are we going to get the angle from behind the goal now? From Cantwell, good balance, sets himself, left foot. Oh, barring in. Whatever you say, they know how to win, don't they? They really, really do. And that's a great goal by Cantwell. Both of the Norwich goals right into the top corner. And let's go to the live league table. And there it is. It's going to be a 24th win in 36 for Norwich. They're going to go 10 points clear onto 79 if everything stays the same. But look, we've watched this entire game, and the pattern has been very much Norwich have the ball, Wednesday don't, and Wednesday scored early on. They've worked hard, but just that quality in the end is going to make it pay for Norwich here. Here's Bannon. Low cross in. Giannoulis tries to deal with that. I think Marriott's late on Giannoulis. Really feel for Wednesday. Been impressive today. 2 bits of quality. I mean, yeah, I know what you mean, Alan. It is 2 bits of quality, but the pattern of the whole game. Let me bring up the attack momentum graph. Just have a look. The pattern of the whole game has been Norwich attacking and Wednesday defending, hasn't it? So here's Bannon, flips it up in the air. Harris gets it back. And you would think now that the game will stretch out a little bit, won't it? Oh, here's Pookie. He's just got past Ergaheed. Pookie coming down the right-hand side, cuts in. Good play by Pookie. Onto Dowell, deflected. Ooh, and it just goes wide of the post there. Westwood was sprawling across his goal with his left-hand side, to his left-hand side, pardon me. Pookie does well. Do you know what? Westwood's getting that, but still it changes direction. Dowell's shot off the deflection, doesn't it? Corner for Norwich. Dowell. Dowell crosses in, cleared by Wednesday. Here's Cantwell. Cantwell to Dowell. Dowell crosses again. Ergaheed clears. 80 minutes gone and 20 seconds now. And Wednesday are going to have to Hail Mary this in a bit. They've got, they've not really had too much attacking intent in this game, and they need a goal now, as Norwich are going to go on for an 8th straight victory. Brilliant stuff by those Canaries. Here's Hutchinson. Lees. Lees to Harris. And Bannon. Bannon plays it out wide to Palmer. Here is Westwood. Cantwell to Skip. 81-31 on the clock. Krull plays it out to Gibson. Gibson into Skip, and Norwich just pulling in Wednesday now. The kind of type of passing they're playing now is just a little bit more relaxed. That's a lovely feat by McLean to do Marriott. Buendia to Janulis. Buendia. Cantwell, edge of the box. Cantwell. Nice dummy, double dummy by Cantwell. He holds it up. Plays it into Pookie. Little coming together there. Didn't look like a foul, actually, and there isn't one given. Pookie gets back and wins it. And that's been the story of Wednesday's day. They've absorbed attack after attack after attack after attack, but then there's no outball. Long one in for Buendia. He can't control that one. And here come Wednesday. You'd expect Farker will make a defensive change or a midfield freshen up here. Windass driving forward, just not on the same wavelength as Marriott there. Lack of pace has hurt Wednesday again. We break with the ball and it's like over 50s football. Team mentality doesn't seem strong enough for us to rally for survival. Yeah, that's been an issue, hasn't it? Whereas Norwich's mentality is extremely strong, isn't it? They've stayed at the same pace, whether they've been 1-0 down, 1-1. Okay, it's dropped off a bit at 2-1 now, but they trust in their process, don't they? Norwich, they've got the quality and they just churn out the wins, don't they? One has to applaud Farker, and it's going to be an 8th straight win for the second time for him as well. They did 8 in a row in 18-19. The last time they were winning the title in the Championship. Bannon. Lees. 84 now up on the clock. Bannon again. Nice ball by Bannon to Pelupessy. Needless to say, Cantwell had the last laugh there in the Pelupessy-Cantwell battle. He let his finishing do the talking there. Here is Pelupessy. A good ball by him. Palmer down the line. And Aaron's Skip. Aaron's has got it back again. Buendia. Skip came forward. Cantwell is fouled. I don't know whether it was by Ergahid or whether it was by Pelupessy. How hard is it for you to keep saying how well Norwich are doing when you're an Ipswich fan? It's not hard at all, Iain. Honestly, a few simple factors go into that. One, it's the truth. Two, I find football rivalries a little bit juvenile, and I like to think I'm a bit more grown up than having that as an issue. And 3, I like to think I know about football. And I know a good side when I see one. Players like Bannon will flourish in League. Have you watched much League One, Chris? Because I have. It's rubbish. We've got a stoppage here. Cantwell is back up now, the second goal scorer. He's just wandering off to the side. You'd think one of the Norwich wide men, Cantwell or Buendia, would be substituted at some point in this one. There you go, Iain. A super chat. Thank you, sir. I hope that means you like my answer. Thank you very much, Iain, for supporting there with a super chat. Brilliant stuff. Here is Palmer. Palmer up the line to Reach, who gives it away. Has Reach fouled Buendia? Buendia's fallen on the ball. I don't know what's going on there. It is a free kick to Norwich, who lead 2-1. And we're going to need to tip our cap here. It's going to be an 8th straight victory for Norwich on their march here. Jakob Sørensen is coming on. I do leave my bias at the door. I'd be a big hypocrite if I asked everybody else to do it and didn't do it myself, wouldn't I, Iain? No? Cantwell coming off. We're going to see his goal again. Here it was Reach. It's good from Buendia, actually. Wins the tackle. He then plays the ball through for Cantwell. And assuming Palmer didn't touch that, Buendia is going to get the assist for that one. But it's a great finish by Cantwell with the left foot into the top corner. So Sørensen came on for Cantwell. One would suspect that means McLean moves forward, or is Sørensen just going to play in the free off the front? So Dowell has gone to the left, although Norwich rotates so much, I might not have the positions right. It looks like, yeah, Dowell's gone to the left and Buendia's gone to or stayed on the right. And Sørensen's just going to go into the 10 and press. 88-25 on the clock. Can Wednesday force a chance? It can be rudimentary in the last minutes, can't it? Get it in the box, get a free kick, you never know. Bannon, he's clipped it over the top. Here is Paraplegic, good feet. Paraplegic hits the shot. He did well in the first instance there. And then the shot is straight at Krill. Anir says Forest, Blackburn and Preston up next for Norwich. Interesting. Where's the Forest game? Because we know Chris Hughton could stink out a draw in that one, but no, they could. They could get even more wins in this streak. Norwich. They keep Buendia and Pookie on the pitch. It's likely that they'll beat anyone at championship level. Hugel is about to come on. Wednesday have just had a restart. Zimmerman as well is going to come on the centre half. So that's Farker just adding a bit of height in for Norwich for these last couple of minutes. So he's actually probably thinking about defensive stuff. Rubbish a bit strong. I watched the League Two clash between Grimsby and Colchester, and that was truly appalling. Okay, let me rephrase. Maybe rubbish is a bit strong, Chris. It's straightforward. Let's just say Callum Patterson is on, and he's going to take this throw in, and he's just going to lob it in the box. Let's see if Wednesday can get ahead on this. And it goes from Patterson, headed away by Aarons, knocked back out, looking for Patterson to cross it in again, but He can't get there. He ain't quick enough. And we're into stoppage time. So here comes Hugel and Zimmerman. As I say, presumably to just add extra height as Norwich attempt to see out stoppage time in what would be an 8th straight victory. Off comes Buendia, who, for my money, is the best player in the division. Oh, and off comes Pookie as well. There you go. The two key players in the Norwich team there. So on comes Hugel. So Norwich do have 3 centre-halves on to finish out this game. And it looks like they're actually going to play as a 3. Although they only need to do so for under 2 minutes. And Norwich have immediately won a throw-on, which Aarons is going to take. Sky have made Teemu Pukki man of the match. Another goal for him today. McLean bumps that one up in the air. 91, 59, 92 minutes on the clock now, and that's clever from Hugel and a bit clumsy from Ergaheed. And that should be enough for Norwich now, because they've won a free kick, and I suspect they'll be able to kill the final minute with this. They'll take 25 seconds to take it, and then they'll pass it around the back. Then they'll knock it into the channel, and then time will be up probably. Or not. They're going to knock it straight into the channel. Wednesday header it clear. Such a silly touch by Pelupesi. Here's McLean. McLean to Hugel. Free kick for, a throw-in for Wednesday. Hugel S-housing the life out of this, just won't give him the ball back. Hugel manages to get a yellow card in his 1 minute on the pitch. But he's killed a bit of time. And we're over the minimum stoppage time. And we're expecting the whistle from referee Harrington anytime soon. Wednesday have it. I assume they're just going to boot it towards the goal. Or not. Bannon back into centre-back. And there is the full time. And congratulations to Norwich on an 8th straight victory. They were behind earlier in this one, Norwich, but they just kept going and going and going and going and going, didn't they? In the end, some good finishing with all of their possession. Didn't actually make that many big chances today, but their finishing was really on point for the 2 goals. Pukki rifles one into the top corner, and then Cantwell, same thing, really. And the quality just comes out again, doesn't it, for Norwich? They're just this squad with this manager and certain players in this team just seemingly too good for the division. And if we go straight to the league table, it will bear out what I've said. Norwich, there's 10 games to go and they've got 79 points. So genuinely, the 100 points is on for Norwich now. Can they hit 21 points, so 7 wins in the last 10 games, and they will join Reading and Newcastle and Wolves, etc., etc. Sorry if I missed anyone out, in the 100-point club. Leicester in 2014 as well. For Wednesday, well, they did what they could. They got the start, they got the goal, they sat in, but in the end, they just lacked an outball when, like if Cardiff were doing this, they lacked a Kiefer Moore and a Harry Wilson to play out to once they were sitting in. If you know what I'm saying, they just didn't quite have the quality to do it, and Norwich get the job done as they do. Norwich doing what league leaders do, absolutely outstanding. 8 wins on the trot. Can see improvements by more, which is something. With the danger of bringing a bit of bias through the door, it looks like one or both Birmingham Wednesday will finally go down and rebuild. Well, if it works well. Much better second half. Actually started to look decent. XG, imagine, was poor. Quality shows. Yes, it does. Norwich deserve to go back up. They're too strong. Yeah, we don't need those teams around in the Championship with squads like that, do we? Hey, finding it very, very easy, aren't they? Chris, Wednesday lacked quality at Championship level, really shone through second half. Need a miracle to stay up. Grim table for Wednesday. What a horrible player that Cantwell is. He plays with a certain swagger that does rub opposition fans up the wrong way, Jim. He's very good, though. He's a very good player, I have to say. I'm sure there's a hole in the top. Yeah, they relied on their finishing today, Norwich, but one does have to applaud their intent because they don't panic, do they? They keep the ball moving. And look, good teams do rely on their quality players. I do remember Paul Merson saying very wisely once, and he's won the league twice, that you don't always play well. He said you only play really well 5 or 10 times a year and sweep teams away. And yeah, sometimes, even a Barcelona and Messi will rely on Messi every now and then, and Real Madrid used to rely on Ronaldo every now and then, and Juventus would rely on Zidane, and Arsenal on Henry, and Manchester United on Cantona. That's half the battle. Sometimes you play well, sometimes you grind it out, and sometimes you rely on quality, don't you? So, and at Championship level, Norwich have more quality than everybody else, don't they? And I think you look right down the 20 now, and you're with everybody fit, and first 10 games of the season when Diaz and Cantwell's future was still a little bit wobbly, and Aaron's, and they got to the transfer window, and then just since then, they've just been too good for everyone. Yeah, exactly. Cantwell is S-Housery personified, but if you can back it up, you can back it up. We see Jamie Vardy, who's like a different level to Cantwell, isn't he? He's S-House personified, but he's got his Premier League winners medal and his 100 goals in the Premier League to back up the S-Housery. Cantwell is our Grealish. Maybe in the S-Housery stakes. He's not quite on that level, but I think Buendia is your Grealish, honestly. Gaz. But yeah, Cantwell's a really good player. He really, really is. Wednesday fans won't want to hear it, but going down earlier and getting a manager like Morin, planning for next year, could be better long term. We'll see. I mean, you're talking to an Ipswich fan here, so it's not always as simple as going down. You still have to be competent in League One to get out. Cantwell hasn't proved he can do it without Buendia on the pitch. Well, Chris, you could say that for most of the Norwich team. There's still that argument that Buendia does have this team on his back a little bit, but we'll see. We will see. Cantwell take a bow. Yeah, agreed. Shaney, great finish, great bit of quality for that goal. Right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. That was our Sunday lunchtime watch along here. And Norwich get their 8th straight win, doing what champions do and just getting that job done. Little bit of quality in the end needed in the second half, but I think they'll probably value for it, looking at the pattern of the game from what I watched. Let's say thank you to Charlie, who sponsors our watch-alongs, 30 years of Law Royal. Here's to many more. A couple of plugs before I go. First, I'll be back for the review show tomorrow at 1 p.m. Secondly, I'll be on the Blue Monday podcast tonight. So check that out if you're interested in hearing me talk about Ipswich and some League One stuff. Thirdly, thank you for the super chats. Fourthly, subscribe via Patreon. And before you go, hit the thumbs up button wherever you're watching, Twitter, Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube, as I see Todd Cantwell sliding towards the camera here. He got the winning goal with a really good bit of finishing. And Norwich got the 8th straight win. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Norwich 2. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I'll flash up your last comments as the outro plays. And it's a big over and out from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.